Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Dirt Rally here on this channel. This is KPG-GOONER here, and in today's video we're back doing some more Rallycross. Now we won the first championship on the Open Championship in the last video, and yes, it was so challenging but so much fun. And also thanks for all the support that I've had so far in this series so far. Right, we're going to get straight into the next championship, and the next championship is in Sweden, so let's get straight into it. Right, so this circuit in Sweden is a junior circuit, so there must be a bigger version. So this must be a smaller version. It's got quite different variations of services. It's all the same rules apply like they did in the first Open Championship, where we got 4 heats, a semi-final and a final. So let's get straight into the first stage. This is going to be a real challenge, but first of all we want to just quickly check our vehicle, make sure it's all up to scratch, all repaired. We may make a few adjustments to the vehicle as well. So let's go straight into the setup of the vehicle. We don't need to repair it, it's all repaired. Right, I think I will make a few adjustments in this first race. So we'll just bring the brake bias back a little bit, bring the gear ratio slightly, because it's going to be a short circuit, so we want maximum acceleration. Right, let's get straight into the first stage. Here we go. Right, so here we go with the first heat. Let's see if we can get a good start, because the AI are really quick off the mark, and that wasn't the best start. All 3 of them get away. Let's just try and just get around the first corner and try and stick with them. Oh god, that Peugeot's totally lost it. Let's try and get up the inside of him. Yes! Just made slight contact, but we got past him. Right, let's go on our Joker lap on the first lap. Let's see how this pans out for us. God, that wasn't the best. It was a bit slow. It's not always best to go with another car, but I was spinning out wide, so I went for it on the first lap. Hopefully we can keep up with this car in front and hopefully gain a little bit with the leader of the race when he takes his Joker lap. But we just have to wait and see how this first heat pans out, and then we can start trying to come up with a bit of a game plan. But also guys, I decided to use this view in today's video. We're going to just mix it up rather than doing all the races in cockpit view. But just let me know in the comments below what you prefer. But let's just try and keep up with this car in second. Almost gotten close enough to try and make a challenge there, but he managed to pull away. It's so hard to get traction around some of his corners in the gravel. But this hasn't been the worst race so far, because we're still in touch going into the last couple of laps. Can we... Oh, it looks like the leader of the race is going to take a Joker lap on the last lap. Can we take advantage on that? We need to get as close as possible, but this Peugeot's holding me up. God, it just managed to nip up the inside of him there, being nice and aggressive like we were in the first championship. You've got to, because they don't take any prisoners when they go into corners. They just crack you out right. We're right behind him. He's got to take a Joker lap, so we should have the advantage. As soon as he goes down there, we've got to get past that section really quick, and we do. We get right past it, gives him no time to bite back. Hopefully we can get a win in this first heat. This would be awesome. Last corner, that has worked out perfectly. I didn't think it would, but it did, and we take a win in the first heat. Now that's brilliant. A brilliant start to this championship. Right, let's get into the next one. Right, so we take first place in that first heat, and that was not the best tactics, but it worked out in the end. We managed just to stay up with the leaders, and we took him right on the last lap. Right, let's get into the second heat and see if we can do the same. Right, so we start on the inside now as we won that last heat. Let's see if that makes a difference. And again, the AI pull off so much quicker, but I'm not going to panic, because my tactics worked last time, and that car got totally sideswiped by the Peugeot in front. God dear, they really do not take any prisoners. Let's try and get back at him. Oh, it just lost the back end around that corner. Let's try and take advantage of that, but you've got to be so careful. Let's try and keep it nice and tight on the curb, trying to get traction. God dear, the wheels are really spinning up. So difficult. Let's try and get nice and tight. Now you have to really get your braking right for this corner on the gravel and try and slide it around the corner. Let's try and get nice and tight. God dear, just went slightly wide. Really trying to put my foot down, but just getting no traction at all. And all I'm doing at the moment is eating dust behind the leader. Let's see if he loses it on that corner. Again, he just totally spins out on that first curb. Can we take advantage of that? And we managed just to take him on that corner. Awesome, so we're into the lead. Let's see if we can just probably go another lap and probably go on our Joker lap on the last lap. That might work out if we can just get a bit of a lead. Let's see how it pans out. So we're going to go for another lap. Yes, go for another lap. Right, let's go another lap and see if we can just pull that gap slightly and hopefully take another victory in this Open Championship on the Rallycross. I mean, I absolutely love this Rallycross. I think I did well choosing this Renault Clio. I think it's done all right. Get better as we keep winning championships because you get upgrades and stuff like that. Hopefully we can improve the handling of the car. Right, now we've got to go on our Joker lap. Hopefully we should come out in front of that car, but he's not far behind. Oh God, that was a bit slow, and I think he's going to get it. Oh no, we've lost it. Oh, you absolute bugger. Oh my God. See what I mean? Sometimes those sort of tactics don't work and we can't bite back in. We try and push him to the side, but no, we're going to have to take second. And there you go, second place. Oh, that was so annoying. But you see what I mean? This game is so tactical. You've got to be so clever when you take that Joker lap. And that time it didn't work out for us. We didn't get enough lead. So when I took my Joker lap, he managed to take first place. But we're going to learn from that. Hopefully go in the third heat and try not to make the same mistake. But here we go. I think we've got to repair our car first before we go into the next race. We'll do that and then we'll get straight into the next heat. Here we go. Right, so here we go with the third heat. Now we've got to get really tactical. Let's see if we can do better in this heat and not make the same mistake. But that was an awful start going into the first corner. Oh my God, let's just try and keep it nice and tight. And two of them didn't take that corner very well. We managed to take advantage of that and we're right up to P2. Right, we need to get past this Peugeot in front in this lap so we can start gaining a bit of a lead going into the next few laps before we take our Joker. And we managed to get up the inside of him. He took that one really wide, and this is exactly what I wanted for the third heat. So we're leading the race on the third end of the first lap, going into the second lap. Let's see if we can just pull a bit of a lead out before we take the Joker lap. But it's so hard to get the traction around that corner, and he's just behind me. I think he's going to go on his Joker lap now. Let's see if we can just gain a bit of time now and get a bit of a lead, because we don't want to make the same mistake as we did in the second heat, and he managed to get me. So that's really start to try and get a bit more momentum around this corner. If we can get this corner nice and tight, you can really get a decent speed going into the next section, and that wasn't too bad. But you've got to be so careful you don't break too much around that corner. I might have to adjust that going into the next race, because I'm finding when I press the front brakes you do get a lot of spin up, but and you just lose the front end. But that wasn't too bad, that corner. Right, we're going into the final lap and we have got quite a bit of a lead. Well, I say that, but they do catch up pretty quick. Let's see if we can go a little bit quicker into the Joker lap, because that's what happened last time. It wasn't just because I didn't have enough of a gap. I went into there really slow. Let's see if we can just brake at the right time and get the car turned. Oh God, still not very quick. I want to accelerate. He's going to... Oh yes, we just managed to get in front of him. That worked out just fine. But you've got to be so careful. It's going to get a lot tougher when we get into the semi-finals. It's with more cars, it is going to get tough. But we managed to take another victory in that third heat. That's absolutely amazing. We are going really well so far. So that's 2 victories and a second place. Let's see if we can take that into the fourth heat, and hopefully in the semi-final we can really challenge for another victory in this Rallycross. Right, let's get straight into it. Here we go. Right, so here we are in the fourth and final heat before the semi-final. I think we're safe to get a place in the semi-final, so let's just try and get another good performance. And again, the AI pull off, but that car got bumped off there, and we managed just to get into third straight away into the first couple of corners. And again, they've lost a bit of traction. Oh, the leader's going for his Joker on the first lap. Awesome. Right, let's take advantage of that. Let's see if we can... I think I'm going to go last lap again with my Joker. Let's see if we can get a bit of a lead. That was a total mistake by that Peugeot. Why go on your Joker lap when you're leading the race? Because it gives me the opportunity to pull away. But I'm not going to complain. I've still got to complete the next 3 laps without crashing or losing loads of time. Let's just try and take it nice and steady. Try and keep it right tight into the curbs here, and try and get the best traction through this section. I do find if you go on the curbs too much, you do bump on 2 wheels and you do lose a lot of speed, so you've got to be really careful. And this has been brilliant so far. If I can do this in the semi-final, hopefully we can get to the final, but it's going to be really challenging. Like the first championship, it was so thrilling. Right, we're going to the end of this third lap and we've got quite a decent lead. Hopefully that should be enough for us to take our Joker lap and get another victory in this fourth heat. Right, let's just go over the finish line, and I cannot see the second place car for dust, so let's take our Joker lap and hopefully we should get another victory. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of this. There's loads of championships. We can do this championship in other vehicles, and that wasn't a bad Joker. That was a little bit quicker than last time. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of this Rallycross, because these sort of things are really, really fun. And there's loads of circuits on this Rallycross as well. Right, that's another victory on the 4th heat. So that's 3 first place, 1 second place, and now it gets tougher. So we go into the semi-final, and there's going to be 6 cars. I think in the last semi-final there was 4 laps with 6 cars, and then the final is 6 cars with 6 laps. So that's going to be really challenging. So we qualified for the semi-final. So this is going to be a little bit more challenging now we've got the 6 cars. But hopefully we get a good start and we can try different tactics. Let's quickly repair the car and get straight into the semi-final. This is going to be brilliant. Here we go. Right, so here we are in the semi-final. We've only got to finish in the top 3 to qualify for the final, and that's the target. We want to at least make the final because we've done pretty well in this championship today. Let's see if we can push it and get to that final. But that wasn't the best start, but we managed just to hold P2 into that corner, almost made contact with that car behind, but that Peugeot's really pulled away. But I think the AI cars are fully upgraded, and that's why they're slightly faster from the start of the race. But hopefully over the next couple of competitions we'll be able to get our car on par with them. But that wasn't a bad corner. We've managed just to pull that gap down slightly. That's really put the leader under pressure because we want to get ahead of him before we take the Joker. We just made contact with him, but he still got a decent drive around the corner and pulled the gap. Right, we've got to try and get past him in these next couple of laps, because if he starts pulling away, we're not going to get past him, and if he jokers, we can only joker behind him. But he's gone really slow into that corner, and I've managed to just get past him, but I've gone out wide. Oh, that wasn't the best corner, and he's trying to get up the inside. I've just closed him down, being really clever there, just closed him down, because if he got the inside, he might have pushed me out, and it just tapped the back of my car and slightly lost a little bit of control of the back end around that corner, but just managed to hold the control, and that's just try and hold it now. Oh my God, that was close, but I think he's jokering now, so he's not going to joker in the last lap. He feels that if he can get out that joker, he can catch me up and get me on the last lap. But like I said, it doesn't matter too much. We only need 3rd. As long as we don't completely ruin it and spin out or get smashed up, we should be able to at least come in that position. But this has been a really good tactics in the semi-final, but it's going to get a lot tougher in the final with the 6 laps. Oh, that was a bit slow, but are we going to get ahead of the guy in 2nd? Yes, we do. Oh, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't the quickest Joker lap there, but we still had a bit of a lead, and we should take another victory in this championship, so we make it to the final. Oh my God, this is going to be brilliant. So that we take first place in the semi-final. Let's see how we do in the final. It's going to be really, really tough. It's going to be 6 laps. I think the AI will speed up in that final. They did in the last championship. And yeah, let's see how we do. This is going to be really, really tough. Let's just quickly... I think we got to quickly repair our vehicle. Yep, we got to. So we'll put that all up to 100%. And then let's get straight into this final. And fingers crossed, this is going to be tough. But I'm going to give it my best. Here we go. Right, so here we go with the final. Let's see if we can challenge for honours, but it's not going to be easy. The last championship wasn't easy on the final. Let's see if we can just challenge and at least get in the top 3. But that wasn't the best start. That Peugeot got away, and I think I'm going to lose 2nd place as well. So we've dropped down to P3 at the start of this race. Oh my God, that was a tough first couple of corners. Right, we can try and catch up. Oh no, the other Peugeot behind me totally sideswiped me and almost totally made me spun out. But I just managed to gain control. Oh my God, my steering wheel went mental then, and I've lost a lot of time with the cars in front. Oh my God, they pulled a distance out as well. This is going to be a challenge to come back from this, but that's not panic yet. There's still plenty of laps to go, and that car's gone on its joker lap. Hopefully we can get past him here, and that car behind me almost took the back end of my car out again there. So we're into 2nd behind the Peugeot, but there's a massive gap. It's going to be so challenging to bring that down, but we've got a few laps. We've got another 4 laps to go. Hopefully we can do it, but it's going to be a real challenge. This is going to be one of the hardest things to do because that is quite a big gap, but we're going to stick with it. Let's just try and catch him and try and go around his corners. But again, we went on 2 wheels, really struggling to get pace, but there's a back marker there. Oh my God, he's got held up by the back marker. That should work for us, and we've managed to catch up. Oh, thank you. The guy in the other Clio held him up there, and that's worked in our favour. Can we get up the inside of him here? Oh, this is really challenging. Yes, we managed to get into first position on the full flap. Oh my God, this has worked out perfectly. Now, that's not ruining it. Oh God, almost on two wheels there because I hit the curb there. Don't ruin it now. This has worked out perfectly. Now we just got to try and get to that last lap. Try and get that gap really, really big, and hopefully when we joker we can take a victory in another Rallycross Championship, but it's not going to be easy. I'm not home and dry just yet. The car behind me, the Peugeot, is just behind me. Is he going to joker this lap, or is he going to go another lap? I think he's going to joker, so the Peugeot goes on his joker lap on the fifth lap. Right, we've got to try and go really fast on this lap now and try and pull that gap out before we take our joker lap on the final lap. This is going to be really close. Am I going to win another final on the Rallycross? This hasn't been a bad championship. It's been tough, but it's been enjoyable. Let's just try and get round this joker lap. Let's try and get the brake in really tight. Oh, that was perfect slide round there. A bit slow, but we managed to come out in the lead. Yes, we managed to come out in the lead. Oh my God, am I going to win another final in this Rallycross? Oh, I didn't think I would do this, but it looks like we are. Yes, it looks like we are. We've managed to pull away, and we take another victory in the Rallycross. There you go, guys. Unbelievable. Oh my God, guys, that was a really challenging close final. I cannot believe I come out on top, but we take another victory in another Rallycross Championship. That's absolutely brilliant. Please check out the other championship if you haven't checked it out. I'll leave a link for it in the description below. Also, guys, please keep liking the videos, keep liking the series. I'm really enjoying this game, and just let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you soon for some more Rallycross very soon. Plus, I've left the full replay of that final in a replay mode. Please enjoy it, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.